If you want to stay up to date with all current hip hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become part of this community. Man, I've made videos on this in the past, but I think this is a message that we can't stress enough. Today, we're going to talk about how important it is for an artist to stay real, have a core fan base, and again, I kind of, noticed that through Lil Durk, so let's talk about it. So basically what I was doing the other day is I was scrolling through YouTube. I was just, trying to find some new music, maybe some new music videos to watch, some just, discovering new artists. And I came across some Durk, videos and audios. Because, on YouTube, they always upload the official audio of a song with like a little visualizer or just the album cover. And so I stumbled across some Durkio, videos or official audios. And, at first thought, I was like, this is just a normal official audio, but then I went through some of them and I looked at the streams, at the views on the YouTube video, and this was crazy. Usually, with the big artist, kind of like the streaming version on Spotify or Apple Music or SoundCloud or any digital streaming service, those records get like millions of streams on there. Then if they do have an official music video, that gets millions of streams, although most of the time not as many as the audio version on the streaming services. Sometimes it's the opposite, but usually it's that way around. And then you have that official audio on YouTube that usually gets, the least views. It's a couple of thousands, couple of 100,000s. It's very rare that that video with the official audio gets those millions of streams, or in fact more streams than the music video or the digital streaming service edition, or like that song on digital streaming services. But when I was going through Durkio's account, his streaming numbers or his views for those videos were amazing. Most of the songs had more views on YouTube for the official audio than they have plays on Spotify. I mean, for example, the song Redman, the intro to The Voice, his 2020 album that dropped on December 25th, kind of the latest, full-length EP we got from Durkio. That official audio video has over 8 million views, and that is a lot. I mean, Redman was not like a song that blew up or anything. It has about the same amount of streams on Spotify, so it's not like a huge difference, but this is like a sub 2-minute song that served as the intro to The Voice. So on streaming, it's natural that this gets the most streams because it's the first in the, album playlist. But on YouTube, people have to like actively search it up or like, get to the song. And usually on YouTube, the like feature songs, they get the most views because those are the ones that pop up. YouTube is not like, chronological like Spotify is in the track listing. So when I saw that, I was like, yo, this can't be real. And some other songs had like millions of views too on YouTube. And this made me think about, these other artists, like, when they drop a song, that streaming version gets a lot of, views or streams. The music video, if they have one, gets a lot of views. But that official audio thing just gets like maybe 300, 400,000. But with Durkio, it's the complete opposite. And so that made me think about like, I don't know how many other sources of streaming income Durkio has. If his fans are that supportive across all platforms and don't just stream it for, if they're on Spotify, they find that song and they stream it, but rather they actively like search it up on Spotify, or they, go on SoundCloud and stream it too, or, put in their playlist and all that. That's really the strength that Durkio brings from years of building a core fan base, and most important of all, staying real. There were some arguments, that we've had over the couple of the last weeks with, for example, King Von's uncle going on Instagram Live and talking about Durkio always name-dropping people like Newski or Tuka, and he said that is, his fault because he's a millionaire. He doesn't have anything to worry about, and those people are still in Chicago, still going through some stuff, and it's kind of reckless for him to just say it like that. And I kind of get that argument. On the one hand, Durkio could be more protective with, how he name drops people. But on the other hand, that is part of the appeal of Durkio. Throughout his career, especially over the last 2 years, he's kind of refound that, you know, that energy, that realness in his music. I think that also comes with a certain amount of self-reflection through just some stuff that he's been through in his career and in his personal life. I think that's part of the appeal of it. I think when you listen to Durkio, you feel like he's taking you on a trip to his real life and the struggles that he's going through. And while I get that argument from Von's uncle, I don't think that Durkio would be at where he is if he didn't have that, you know, realness in his music. And I don't think that Chicago would support him as much as they do if he didn't actually stay true to the people that he came up with. And all of that is kind of part of why Durkio has such a big and strong fan base. It's not necessarily big. Durkio is still in this weird position of not really having blown up yet, but still being everywhere. He just dropped a collaborative tape with Baby, the voice of the Heroes, and Baby's one of the, you know, hottest rappers in the game right now, and I think that tape did more for Durkio than it did for Baby, but it's just a collaboration that happened naturally because the two of them kind of related and they, you know, been hanging around and making music. It's not like, you know, they hit each other up like, yo, you know, we can get a certain amount of streams if we do this tape, like maybe some other people would do. But it was actually genuine, and I don't think any one of the two would have, you know, depended on the other person to make this tape. It's just something that happened naturally and real, and that's also why I enjoy this tape maybe more than some other people. Some people actually judge it only based subjectively on the music, and I get that. I usually do that as well. But in the case of Baby or Durkio, I always get that feeling of it's just real. It's just really, there's no other word to describe it. It just feels like they're actually there, actually expressing their emotion. They still show hunger. They kind of open up, talk about what's going on in their lives, become vulnerable, but at the same time also take you through other emotions in their music. But that's kind of sidetracking here. What I really wanted to focus on is go on YouTube, look up Durkio's streaming numbers if you haven't, you know, streamed the things yourself. For me, I have to admit that I didn't really, you know, stream his stuff on YouTube. I was only on Spotify streaming his stuff. I mean, I had the voice on repeat for like the last couple of months. But yeah, it's crazy how his fans support him on every single platform. And I think that is why you might not see him blow up on Spotify with the streaming numbers and monthly listeners or whatever, but he's just everywhere. His fans are everywhere supporting him. So gotta give it to the guy, man. Durkio, for being real, having a strong fan base and not like, you know, selling out or anything. Although, you know, the deal with Def Jam he had was of course like a big kind of, you know, drop in his career, but over the past couple of years he's really, you know, worked himself out of that. So yeah, that's what I think about this. Now I want to know what you think about this. Did you know that Durkio was doing this well on all other streaming platforms other than, you know, Spotify or any other digital streaming platform? And do you listen to him on YouTube? Because I didn't know that was such a big thing. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.